You want to learn ethical hacking. You've watched the videos, you've read the articles, you know what SQL injection is, you know what ARP spoofing is, but you've never actually done it. And here's the reason. You don't know where to practice legally. You can't just go hacking random websites. That's illegal. You can't afford expensive lab subscriptions. And setting up your own environment from scratch sounds like a weekend project that never actually gets finished. So, what do? This video, right here, I'm giving you 5 free platforms where you can legally hack real systems, practice real attacks, build real skills, starting today. No expensive courses, no hardware, no legal risk. And I'm not just listing them, I'm telling you exactly who each one is for, what you'll actually learn, and in what order to use them based on your skill level. Let's go. Today, I'm handing you the complete map of free hacking labs in 2026. I've organized all 5 platforms from beginner to advanced. So whether you just discovered what Kali Linux is last week, or you're already running your own CTF challenges, there's something in this list for you. Quick note before we start, everything in this video is 100% legal. These are intentionally vulnerable systems built specifically for practice. The ethical and legal line is simple. Only practice on systems you own or systems that explicitly give you permission. Every platform in this list does exactly that. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, TryHackMe. Here's what makes TryHackMe different from everything else on this list. It works entirely in your browser. No VPN setup, no virtual machine, no Kali Linux installation. You open a room, read the guided instructions, click Start Machine, and a vulnerable virtual machine spins up right there in your browser tab. The free tier gives you access to a massive number of rooms covering networking basics, Linux fundamentals, web hacking, privilege escalation, all explained step by step before they ask you to actually do anything. There are structured learning paths too. Pre-security, junior penetration tester, SOC level 1. These are curated sequences of rooms that take you from 0 to a specific skill level in a logical order. That structure is gold for beginners who don't know where to start. TryHackMe also has over 8 million users. So there's a massive community, active Discord, and you'll never be stuck without someone to ask. Best for absolute beginners, anyone who hasn't touched a Linux terminal before, structured guided learning. Number 2, Hack the Box. This is where things get serious. If TryHackMe is driving school, Hack the Box is a racetrack. No hand-holding, no guided instructions. You get a machine with an IP address, and your job is to find a way in, escalate your privileges. The machines simulate real corporate environments, web servers, Active Directory setups, misconfigured services, real-world CVS. This is the closest thing to actual penetration testing you'll find on a free platform. The free tier gives you access to active machines, new ones released weekly. Retired machines, which have community write-ups and official walkthroughs available, are behind a VIP subscription. But here's the thing about those write-ups. They're actually part of the learning. You attempt a machine, get stuck, read a hint from the write-up, go back and try again with that one piece of new knowledge. That's a valid and effective way to learn. One more important thing about HTB. Hiring managers in cybersecurity know what it means when your CV says you've completed HTB machines. It's a recognized signal of real practical skill, worth taking seriously. Best for intermediate learners who are comfortable with basic Linux, web attacks, and networking concepts. Number 3, DVWA, which stands for Damn Vulnerable Web Application. And yes, that's the actual name. Here's the concept. It's a web application that is deliberately, intentionally, on purpose, broken. Every major web vulnerability is built right into it. SQL injection, cross-site scripting, command injection, file inclusion, brute force, all there, all waiting for you to exploit them. What makes DVWA special compared to everything else on this list is the security level system. You can set the security level to low, medium, or high, and the same vulnerability becomes progressively harder to exploit at each level. So you practice SQL injection at low security first, understand it completely, then crank it up to medium and figure out how the defense works and how to bypass it. That layered approach builds real understanding, not just flag collection. You run DVWA locally on your own machine. The fastest way is Docker. One command and it's running. Docker run -p 80:80 vulnerables /web-DWA. That's it. And since it's running on your own machine, there's zero legal ambiguity. You own it completely. Best for web security practice, understanding OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities hands-on, pairing with Burp Suite. Number 4, PortSwigger Web Security Academy. PortSwigger is the company that makes Burp Suite, the industry standard tool for web application penetration testing. And they built a completely free training platform that covers every major web vulnerability in depth. We're talking SQL injection, cross-site scripting, CSRF, authentication bypasses, business logic flaws, server-side request forgery, XXE injection. Each topic has proper written explanations, conceptual diagrams, and then real browser-based labs where you exploit actual vulnerabilities, not simulations. The content quality here is not beginner tutorial quality. This is professional grade material written by the people who literally build the tools pen testers use daily, and it's all free. If your goal is web application pen testing, bug bounty hunting, or certifications like OSCP, this platform is non-negotiable. Bookmark it right now. Best for web application hacking, Burp Suite skill building, bug bounty preparation, OSCP prep. Number 5, RootMe. This one is massively underrated in the English-speaking community, probably because it originated in France, but the content is available in English and it's excellent. RootMe has over 500 challenges spanning web security, network penetration testing, cryptography, steganography, reverse engineering, forensics, and more. Challenges are organized by category and difficulty level. You earn points as you complete them, and there's a global leaderboard. What I like about RootMe is the breadth. Most platforms specialize. HTB is great for full machine exploitation. PortSwigger is great for web, but RootMe lets you dip into cryptography one day, network forensics the next, web attacks after that. That variety exposes you to problem types you'd never encounter if you only stayed in one lane. The community also publishes solutions and explanations after you've attempted a challenge. So you always have a learning path, even when you're stuck. Best for broad skill development, CTF preparation, people who want variety in their practice. If this helped the concept finally click, hit subscribe. This is exactly the kind of deep dive NetSecVerse is about. See you in the next one.